This is my Warbonnet Blackbird double layer hammock and my new Hammock Gear Incubator 3-season under quilt that I just hooked up for the first time, and it really works well. I mean, I haven't slept out in there, but I hooked it up and I got in there and I could already feel the warmth from it just being in there for a couple of minutes that I was in there with it on. And I can just imagine how nice it'll keep you if it's colder out. One of the things I did, since my anchor points, I didn't have two trees in the yard that were a good distance apart, I hung up on my tree here, and I had to put a post in the ground and I anchored it to here because I couldn't anchor it directly to my garage, just because the garage is kind of, well, it's not in the best shape and I didn't want to have all that weight on there. And I know it might be kind of overkill, but I got it's a 4x4 post that I concreted into the ground. And what I did was, I don't know if you could see it too well, was I bored a hole, cut a hole through the garage. I don't know if you could see that bolt there, through that loop through there with a carabiner on it. And I'll show you what that is. That goes through the garage to an anchor point right here with this cable. I made a steel cable anchor and hooked it up through the hole with a carabiner and some cable strap, fist clamps for the cable, and that anchors down here to an anchor point that's bolted into the concrete floor with my anvil stand and everything else weighing it down, so it ain't gonna go anywhere. And it's pretty tense. I got some good tension on there, and that's taken the stress of the hammock and me hanging in there, and I'm 260 pounds, and there's no tension or stress on the garage wall at all. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea, even though it might be, like I said, kind of overkill. I didn't want to anchor anything to the garage, and I can also use this for my clothesline too whenever I need to. And then you might be wondering about the hole in the garage wall. Well, I took a piece of PVC pipe with a threaded end cap and just caulked that into the hole that I made, and now I could just screw the end cap on from the inside and it keeps the water out. So whenever I want to hang, I just take that out and hook that up, and it's all good. So I do that and I get my hammock up. So this is my new setup, and I hope to camp out in it sometime soon.